Hello everybody, thank you for watching this video. This video is going to focus on how to properly format your citations once you've already finished them in Word and in Google. And when we're talking about formatting here, we're not really talking about digging into MLA and APA formatting. We're just mostly talking about how to properly make them look right on the pages. So how to properly insert a hanging indentation, and then also how to properly space in these. So that's what we're going to look at in this video. If you need any help specifically with certain aspects of MLA or APA, please contact us, set up an appointment. We are more than happy to help you with that and walk you through that. Or go or make an appointment and go visit the writer studio. They are also excellent resources when trying to make sure that you're properly setting these up in MLA and APA formatting. But let's go ahead and get into the basic Word and Google Doc formatting for citations. So as just a very quick example here in Word, I have a couple of citations here. They're for newspapers and magazines. So this is how these would actually look MLA wise, but what you would need to do is you're also going to have to put in a hanging indentation on these, which a hanging indentation is where every one of the lines below the first line is indented, but the first line stays against the margin. And then you're also going to want to put in spacing. A lot of times with works cited pages, you need to have it double spaced and not single spaced. Again, that's all dependent on your instructor. Some instructors like their works cited pages formatted in slightly different ways, but either way, the way to get the hanging indentation in Word is that you're going to want to go ahead and highlight all of your citations, and you can do these one by one. Like if you do them all at once and it kind of makes the formatting a little wonky, I would just undo it and then just do each one by one. Sometimes that works a little better. But in this case, since we only have two, I'm going to go ahead and do them together. And when you do this, what you'll want to do is go to the little box down here in the paragraph settings. You can either do that or you can click the line and paragraph spacing area here. But if you click this, it's going to take you straight to this box. And then what you're going to want to do is for the hanging indentation, you want to go to where the indentation is, go to the special box, drop it down, and it'll say hanging. If you put that in, as you'll see down here in the preview, it's going to automatically insert this hanging indentation on those lines following the first. And then when you're wanting to space, because we can go ahead and put the spacing information in here as well, in Word, you want to make sure you drop this value down to 0. You do not want them inserting any extra spacing in there other than what you're telling it to do, because that'll just completely mess up the spacing. It'll mess up the line arrangement, just messes the formatting up completely. And then you'll want to come to line spacing and go to double. Okay, and then as you see in the preview down here, you're going to get your double spacing in there. And then you want to make sure you don't add space between paragraphs of the same style, because again, that'll add extra spacing that you don't need. And so when you click OK, when you come back, you're going to see that everything you have highlighted here now has your hanging indentation. So everything is perfectly indented over here. Everything looks great over here on this side as well. And then everything is double spaced. So this is how a citation should look on a works cited page here in Word. So that's how you're going to find all of that information for a Word document. But say you're working in Google Docs. Google Docs works pretty much the same way, but it's a little bit different in terms of like accessing the information you need to access. So here is two different citations. I have one for an ebook and one for a print book. And so the way that you're going to insert a hanging indentation and get your double space in here is that you're going to do something very similar here. Just go ahead and, let me go ahead and get the works cited thing also. Let's go ahead and highlight everything. And then to get the hanging indentation in here, you'll want to go to Format and go down to Align and Indent. And you'll want to come all the way down to Indentation Options. When you do that, you're going to get this box here, and you'll want to focus on this area that says Special. Drop that down. Again, it's very similar to Word. You'll have first line and hanging. Do hanging, and then apply it. And then as you can see, it's going to insert your hanging indentation into all of your citations here. To get the spacing, come over here to the spacing area. You can either do that, or you can go to format and go to line spacing if you want to do that, and just click double. Or you can come to, and already got that out of the way, there we go, get that back. Or you can just come straight to spacing here and do it here also. It's the same thing. You do double, and it will insert that double spacing throughout your Google Doc. And that's it. So that's how you will insert hanging indentations and adjust spacing in Word and Google Doc. Again, if you have any questions that you may have for us librarians, either pertaining to formatting citations in this way in Word and Google Docs, or just maybe focusing on specific aspects of MLA or APA citations, if you come to our library webpage, which is going to be library.coker.edu, come all the way over here to About Us, and you can contact all of the reference librarians at once using this email, reference@coker.edu, and we will set up an appointment with you guys and hopefully help you out with your citations. If you want to contact one of us individually, just come down to library staff, and the three librarians on the library staff are going to be myself, Chris Jones, and Todd Ricks. Just click on our names, and it will give you our individual emails, and you can just individually email us, and we will set up an appointment with you and help you out. Here are our hours. Always check this to see kind of when we're open, when we're closed. All librarians will be here at least from 8:30 to 5 o'clock. Mondays through Fridays. We are not available on Saturdays and Sundays. And then some of us are also going to be available until 9 o'clock on Monday and until 9 o'clock on Thursday. All right, so we do have a couple of late night options as well. All right, and then finally, if you want a quick answer, just try the chat option. We always have the chat box open on our computers in our offices, and we will try to help you out immediately there. If it looks like it's going to be a little bit too in-depth for the chat, we may try to go ahead and set up an appointment with you via chat, and then just meet with you in person on the designated day and time. All right, and so that's going to be it for this video. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me or one of the other librarians, and thank you for watching.